If you're running Facebook ads, I'm going to show you a new custom column that can predict when your ad account is about to get a worst ROAS day over day. And so what happens in a lot of cases is a lot of people running Facebook ads, they see they'll have a really good day in ROAS and then a really bad day in ROAS. And the reason why that is 90% of the time is simply because you are not reaching enough new people, meaning you are drying up the funnel. So the days where you have a really good ROAS, it's because you have a lot of warm customers or a lot of warm prospects who are being retargeted and then converted. But what happens when those warm prospects dry up? And the way they dry up is because you're not hitting net new audiences. Well, your ROAS starts to decline. So what this metric does, and this column right here does, is it shows you as you scale what your saturation is on existing customers. Essentially, in other words, what it's going to tell you is how expensive is it to show my ad to the same people. And so all it is, it's a function of your CPM times your frequency. So you'll see this week I spent 58 or 45.80. And then if I go to the last week of February, I had doubled my budget, right? And my saturation index went up, I believe it was at 17 the week before, up to 22. Or it only went up $3. So this is a really good example of what a healthy saturation index should look like. Essentially, it's meaning that, hey, you're essentially still reaching a ton of net new audience because our saturation index only went up $3. Well, if this doubled as I doubled budget, what that would essentially tell me is I'm only doubling my budget to retarget all the same existing customers. But the fact that I've doubled budget and this saturation index metric is relatively the same tells me that most of the time I'm hitting a net new audience, therefore I'm building my funnel and I can keep scaling my ad account, and therefore I should not predict any immediate ROAS falls. So hope this helps you guys. Let me know if you want the formula to actually build this in your ad account and monitor it.